How's it going, everybody? Out here on the Versys X 300. Today's video I'm just going to be talking about the stuff that I've done to it, future plans, and I've finally done my first oil change on it, so I finally get to wring its guts a little bit. I've been waiting to do this. I've been keeping the RPMs around 7,000 or less for the whole time that I've had it. I've got 623 miles on it now. And I literally just did the first oil change on it the last time I rode it. Last weekend, I was able to get out there and swap out the oil. I used, what is it, Castrol synthetic motorcycle oil, 1030 or whatever the hell it was. The stuff that I used to use in my my Ninja 300 and my Z125 Pro and my Vulcan S, all my other bikes that I used the same oil in, I just basically used in this one, because I really like the way that it makes the engine feel. I don't know if you guys can tell the difference when you change the oil to synthetic in your bike. It feels different. It's smoother. It seems like it revs easier, and it's just an overall different kind of sound and feel to it. I'm not talking drastic, but it's something you can definitely wrap your head around, because it's definitely different. So I went with that kind of oil. Like I said, I've tried to keep the RPMs down to a respectable level on it. But once she gets up to operating temperature here, I think I'm gonna wring her out just a little bit, because I know these bikes can handle those high RPMs, and they feel like they want to live up there, you know, between like the 7 and 12,000 RPM range is where they kind of feel like, to me anyways, like it's most happy. So that's what I'm going to do today. Anyways, I'm going to pause the video right now because, whoops, I was going to pull in there, but I realized my last video took place in there, so we'll just go find somebody else. I'm going to pause the video for a minute. Actually, no, screw it. I'll take you guys on the highway with me. I mean, if you're going to watch the video, you might as well watch whatever the hell I'm doing. It is early outside right now. What time is it? 6:30 in the morning on a Sunday, because that's kind of what time I enjoy riding the most, like early on the weekends when nobody's awake yet. So we're going to jump on a short highway trip here, just to go a couple, maybe an exit or two. And we'll put some RPMs. Let's wring her out a little bit. That looks like oil. Ooh, that is not cool. You see that dark mark on the road, like somebody's dumping oil. So I am going to carefully cross this. Man, look at that crap. It's all over the place. Yeah, I hope you can hear me. That's a weird place to stick a storm drain, right in the middle of a turn lane coming off of a highway. That synthetic oil that I put in here really makes it run smooth, and she doesn't complain one bit. I'm gonna get off the highway with all that, speaking of oil, all that spilled oil. So let's start with the bike, and what I've done with it so far. I think I mentioned this in the video that I just uploaded, or hopefully just uploaded if I didn't throw it in the trash, but I bought a new windshield for this, and this thing is absolutely amazing. Not only does it look really cool, but it's very functional. It's a company called MRA, made in Germany, and I had never seen this like on any other website other than Revzilla, which is where I buy a lot of my crap from. But I ordered it from Revzilla because just the way that it looks cool. You see, that's like, it's got those little dotted lines in there, like a modern car has like on the top of their windshield. I thought that was a really nice touch. That's a nice bug spider. But it's a really cool windshield, and it's got this adjustable top piece on here where you can just adjust this, you know, up or down depending on how you want it, for whatever riding situation you're in. To me, I leave it up all the time if I'm doing any like higher speed riding and stuff, because it does help push the wind up over my helmet, and then push it down when I'm just cruising around in town. and it looks good in either position. So if you guys want a really nice windshield for your Versys X, I'd recommend that. Once again, it's made by a company called MRA, and I bought it off of Revzilla. So next thing, we have the way too much backlight. We have the matte gecko. I'm not to shade the sun here. I apologize for the stupid camera angle. We can move over here. I don't know, that's not working. Yeah, I'm just sucking at this. The matte gecko LED headlight. I got that on sale. It was just over $300, and that's like a $600 headlight. I couldn't not buy it, but it's really cool. Check this out. I'm gonna turn it on. Look at that. I mean, how badass is that? Is that not like the coolest looking thing you've ever seen? I mean, how cool is that? That's just like the running light. When you turn the bike on, it's got the other one that comes on too. So I can start the bike here. So then when you turn the bike on, you see it's got that other little part down there. It looks pretty cool. Look at that. Isn't that cool? And then the high beam, when you turn the high beam, there's another bulb up above that also lights up. That's the one on the top. Hey, where's my finger? Right there. It's just so cool, and it's nice and bright too. Pretty badass light. Look at that. Anyways, that's the headlight. Matte Gecko. Look it up online. I sell some pretty cool lights for stuff. So that's what I've done with that. Now, this is one of the best things that you could put on a bike. That little, I think it's called a Go Cruise, like a throttle lock sort of thing. And all that is just a rubber band with a little thingy on it. When you ride, you pull back on this and then you push that forward and it locks against your brake lever there and it holds the throttle. It's not a complete cruise control, but it does the job. Allows me to rest my hand and stuff. I got one of these for my scooter too, so love it. Big shout out to Quasi-Motard for, I don't know, helping me discover that. He mentioned it to somebody in one of his videos, and I just went, I'm gonna have to check that out. And I bought one for my scooter. It was awesome. Then I took it off my scooter, put it on here, and then I bought another one for my scooter. So thanks, Quasi, appreciate it. Next modification I've done to the bike. This is a necessity to me. I have these on all my bikes. This is for the what is it? The Garmin Zumo, the motorcycle GPS thing. Oh, I love that thing. I've run other GPS units on my bike before, but the screens are just too dim for them. They're not weatherproof, and they're not motorcycle or travel specific for, you know, motorcycles and things. The Zumo is. It's got all that good stuff. Nice bright screen. It's waterproof. You can probably drop it because it's kind of rubber coated. It's an excellent GPS device, so I put these mounts on all my bikes. This one is just ghetto style mounted back in there. I don't know if you can see that, but I literally just took the mount and I screwed it to the top of the dashboard here, right back in there. So you don't have to get all fancy with stuff, and this is just a, you know, a $6,000 bike. I put a couple of nice screws in there and some adhesive behind it. It's my bike. I do what I want. I don't care. Next thing I did to the bike, this is a Kawasaki factory option that I ordered and put this in here. So I got the 12 volt power plug with the relay installed. I'm going to get the auxiliary riding lights eventually because I think they're cool looking and they're very functional. Around to the side, I used a K&N oil filter when I did my filter change. I know some guys out there might have a problem with K&N's product, but I've used them for many, many years and I've never had a problem with them. They've never caused my engines any problems or failed on me or anything, never leaked or anything, so I continue to use them because I like them. They're readily available and I think they're a good product. Next thing I did is this, I didn't want to spend $400 for a motorcycle case, so I just went down to the local Bi-Mart and I picked up this thing made by Pelican. I guess it's the retail version of what their, you know, their Pelican cases. And their Pelican case, if you've ever had a Pelican case for anything, you know that they're very good products. So I bought this one. It's just I don't know what size this is, but it fits on the back rack of this bike, and I thought it looked pretty cool, so I bought it. And it serves as purpose as just like a little trunk for this thing. And then when I want to lock something, secure it, I have this, bought this padlock for it. This little master lock. And I can take it, just slide it right down in there, twist it, and then lock it up. and it works great. So cheap little solution for a nice locking little bitty trunk for your bike if you want something like this. I mean, it's big enough to hold some stuff, you know, nothing more. You know, and you're not going to go camping with just that little thing. You're going to need more storage, but I did order some Nelson Rig soft saddlebags for the side. They're not the full big square ones. I got the smaller ones that are made for dual sports to put on here. I got those at the house, haven't put them on yet. So anyways, that's kind of just an overview of what I've done to the bike. More plans. Oh, I forgot this part. I put 1-inch risers on the handlebars. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, 1-inch risers right there. And it made a big difference because I felt like I was leaning a little bit too far forward when I was standing on the pegs, so I needed risers. So I put 1-inch risers on. Those just like, I think they're $9 on eBay. Just cheap risers. They work great. I like them. So next thing I have planned for this bike is basically get the soft bags put on here, and then I'm going to change out the foot pegs because I want something that's doesn't have the rubber on it. Maybe get something that's wider, bigger, more grip. Other than that, yeah, it's been a great bike. So anyways, that's it for the walk around part. See how easy it's like. It even starts easier with this synthetic oil in it. I know I'm probably stating the obvious with you guys. Probably going, well, duh, it's synthetic. But you can feel it. I can anyways. Here we go. There it is. Well, I never noticed that about this bike before. You see that? There's like a hole in the bodywork right there that goes through. What's the point of that? I never noticed that in there before. Am I having one of those freaking Mandela effect moments, or has that always been there? It's obviously supposed to be there. Anyways, thanks for watching, and until the next time, ride safe, have a good day, and yeah, be safe out there, guys. We'll catch you on the next one.